I'm Megan with Carrier Assure, and in this video, I'm going to talk about Carrier Assure reports and how to identify high-risk carriers. If you have logged in and looked at Carrier Assure before, I'm sure you have come across carriers that have been reported. If you're a Carrier Assure customer, you may already be receiving our weekly watch out list emails, which will tell you every carrier that has been reported that week. So some of the things about the Carrier Assure reports that you should know is one, they are all vetted by our team. If you go into a carrier profile, you may see weaknesses that say additional vetting needed or theft report exists, double brokering, things like that. You can click into them, or down here, you will see if they have any reports. So once you're looking at this, you're going to see who the report is from, when they were reported, incident date, report type, and some comments. But if you are the one posting the report, you'll need to tell us what the incident date was. You'll need to attach some sort of documentation. This really is just to prove that you worked with the carrier, and so we can determine, yes, this report is legitimate. We do not want to hurt any carrier's reputation over a miscommunication or identity theft or something like that. And then you do need to include report type. Now you'll see things like cargo claims, customer solicitation, double brokering, fraud, hostage shipment, theft, identity theft. If it is something related to on-time performance, maybe they were a day late or they canceled last minute. If you write a report for a reason like that, it will be denied and we'll ask you to put it under reviews. The report section is reserved for the more serious things that are happening in the industry. So then you will put what happened here in this text box. Luckily, there is no maximum text count, so you can give us the full rundown of what happened. And then you also have the option to report anonymously. It's important to know if you are voting anonymously, the Carrier Assure team will know who the report came from. However, when it's posted, it will say anonymous Carrier Assure user, but it still goes through the same vetting process. So these reports do impact the score. It's important to note that. But the way this score works, and something that's really important to know, is a vast majority of the reports that we get are already on DNF carriers. So I never want you to look at the score and say, oh, well, they don't have a report, they must be good to go. Don't assume that, because a huge reason why this platform exists was that you do not have to wait for reports to be written. That being said, these reports on Carrier Assure are also unique to Carrier Assure in the sense that we are not sourcing reports from third parties. Customers can write reports, but as a free user of Carrier Assure, you can also read and write reports as well. At the time of this video, we have over 8,000 reports on the platform, all vetted by our team. And another thing to note is that our turnaround time on these reports is very, very quick. If you report a carrier, we have a team that is consistently reviewing them, and they're typically approved and vetted same day or early the next day. So if you have any reports on carriers and identifying high-risk carriers, we are always here to help. Some things that I like to look out for to identify a high-risk carrier beforehand is looking at their address. Do they have any matches in their data? Looking at the Carrier Assure score and really digging into DNF carriers to make sure they're a good fit. But that's why we have this score for you. So log in today to start looking at Carrier Assure reports, and feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions at tech@carrierassure.com. But thanks for watching.